And then we used things from the theater, from the original design as inspirations for a lot of the decorative treatments. So this square pattern here, a very similar pattern will be used on the doors of the elevator when all of that decorative flourish gets done. And the thing that's kind of funny is they really bragged about these doors. These were the exit doors, so these were the entry doors. And so we're going to have glass doors that aren't exactly like this, but they have an Art Deco flourish to them. But these exit doors were something they really bragged about because they had a new high-tech material that only a few places had. This high-tech material that they were so excited about was Formica. These doors were originally covered in Formica. And so, anyway. But this accordion brick shape is a form that we used inside the theaters. The shape of the marquee is another interior design pattern that we used. Some of this kind of striped look is another pattern that we use inside the theater. So although all the theaters are separate in terms of their design, but they were all inspired by C. Howard Crane, who was the original architect's original design. And so we're very, very excited to reveal this. The carpeting that is in front of us, which is kind of dirty right now because they're just installing it and it's got fuzz all over it. But this is a duplicate of the original carpeting. And the way that happened was we had black and white photographs and even a few color photographs, but color photographs are notoriously bad for actually representing what the colors were, the original colors were. So we took the photographs, and then an Ann Arbor citizen, Susan Weinberg, stopped by the Michigan Theater one day, and she had a piece of the carpeting that was about 12 inches wide and about 18 inches long. Just a little tiny piece. And the repeat on this is about 5 feet wide and 3 feet long. So the repeat is huge, which, if you've ever installed carpeting, means that it's extremely difficult to install. But we had this little piece which allowed us to know exactly what the scale of the pattern was. You couldn't get that from the photograph very easily. And then also allowed us to know the exact colors that were there in 42. It was printed on a high quality wool fabric, and so the original color dynamic was really quite reliable. So between the photographs and this little tiny piece of the carpeting, we were able to recreate the whole carpet pattern. And the nice thing about the digital age, that instead of having to have this custom loom, which is very expensive to do, you can spend all the time that you need digitally designing this pattern. And then they take that pattern and they import it into a carpet printing machine. They put a white piece of nylon carpet through, just like you would put a piece of paper through an inkjet printer, and it prints the carpeting. We did this at the Michigan Theater, so the original pattern of the Michigan Theater was reproduced in the Michigan Theater, and this nylon carpeting holds color, it wears well, and it looks great in a commercial kind of setting. So we were thrilled to be able to do this original carpeting relatively cost effectively because of this inkjet printing technique, and then the digital design dynamics that you're able to do with modern technology. So in general, the State Theater is this combination of historic Art Deco architecture designed by a very famous architect, C. Howard Crane, and modern technology, from the projection technology to the carpet printing technology. So I think it's a really nice blend of the classic, the historic, and the contemporary.